Hello everyone, and welcome in. Hope everyone is doing well. Positive healing vibes to all the subscribers, the viewers, and the world out there. Today we're looking into Virgo's week ahead for October 25th through the 31st. In this message, we're going to tap into the energies with the wisdom of the Oracle deck here. Then we'll get an overview message with the Psychic Tarot deck. Dive in with a traditional deck. I'll clarify as well as pull a few oracle cards at the end. If it's something you're interested in, you're more than welcome in joining us. So let's see here, Virgo, what we can see for you guys for October 25th through the 31st. Please and thank you, Spirit. What does Virgo need to see here for this upcoming week? Please and thank you. First card out is Treasure Island. Truth be told. Yes, finally. I feel like you're finally, it's almost the energy of finally releasing an ex. Finally moving forward. Now, this could also be releasing a belief system that was holding you back, okay? So regeneration talks about rebirth, okay? It talks about new life, okay? New phase, regeneration. It's almost like Phoenix rising from the ashes energy, okay? Treasure Island, truth be told, and time to go. I feel here, Virgo, that you're finally becoming aware. You're finally being able to see what has been holding you back from reaching what it is that you've desired. This could be in career. This could also be within relationships. We'll dig a little bit deeper, but I feel like you're moving forward. Time to go is moving on, but it's also moving forward, pushing forward, okay? You see in this card, she's moving forward, and she might not be able to, the path may be a little bit foggy there, but you can see that she knows the direction she's headed. Finally knowing what exactly it is that you want out of a situation, what you envision the outcome being. Been talking a lot about that this week. In the readings, getting clear on what you envision that outcome being, okay? Let's take a look here, Virgo, a little bit deeper into the message for you guys for October 25th through the 31st. Please keep in mind, guys, the messages on YouTube are general. Just take what resonates, leave the rest. Also, for information on energy cleanse kits, extended readings, personal readings, it's all linked below in the description box. And Virgo, if you like how I vibe and interpret the cards, you are more than welcome to subscribe here to the channel. Everyone's welcome, and it does help set your intentions, so feel free. So let's see here, Virgo. What is going to come out for you guys? Communication. I feel like you're headed in a positive direction here. This could definitely have to do with work-related business venture type of energy because we have the Nine of Pentacles, the first card out. Material harvest, crown chakra, authority, heartache and loss, temptation, victory and success, disruption. There's a completion of a cycle that's happening here. You're finally releasing something that's been holding you back for some time, Virgo. This could be beliefs around money, a fear of money, fear of commitment, a fear fear has definitely been holding you back. This is 9 of Swords energy here, okay? So there's a fear here that's coming through that's kind of been holding you back, Virgo. Again, I feel like you're working towards something that's going to be very prosperous, that's going to bring you abundance. But I still see here, Virgo, where you're kind of processing some stuff that you're holding on to here. Okay, so there is a need to trust your intuition and stand your ground this week. Okay, so if there is any person coming back, that's why it's good to get clear on what you envision the outcome being. If you know what you want the outcome to be, it's easier to see the steps that you need to take to get there. So trusting your intuition and standing your ground this week, there is some negative energy that you're releasing. This could be a person, but this could also just be a belief system. Okay, so try to be open to what exactly it is that you're releasing. I do feel here that this is a heavy energy, Virgo, a heavy energy. So this definitely could be some trauma that you're processing through. A lot of times what I recommend for clients is when the Mercury retrograde happens, since everything is off anyway, it's a good time to really take time and go within to clear up any past hurt, to clear up any past energy. Even just awareness of needing to process something is going to be key here. Like for instance, I, at one point in my life, had a very hard time forgiving a person in my life. What helped me to get over that and to process that and to eventually be able to forgive that person for myself, to forgive myself, honestly, was the awareness piece. Being aware, like, okay, I'm having a difficult time processing this. Why? I'm having a hard time forgiving for the actions that they did. Okay, well, how can I get over that? How can I get through that? How can we move through that heavy energy? And that's just an example of devil energy, okay? It doesn't have to necessarily be addictions and codependency. Those are big ones, okay? And a lot of time fear of commitment can sometimes spew over as codependency in a relationship because you try everything that you can to keep a person around you. However, I feel like this is having to do with money. This is money related. So maybe this was a belief system around money, not wanting to have too much money, maybe a fear of being rich. That's a real thing. Not knowing what to do with all the money, right? I feel like you're headed in a positive direction here, Virgo. This is the 6 of Wands energy, so there is going to be a success here. You are headed in a positive, abundant direction. Again, that awareness is going to be key here. Okay, let's dig a little bit deeper into the energies, guys. Being aware, trusting your intuition, and again, standing your ground if any person tries to maybe test or something along those lines. A lot of times when we're releasing negative energies from our lives, the people that are involved with those behavior patterns might be resistant to that change, right? Because they're losing benefits. So there's a need here to pay attention, Virgo. Just be aware, okay? Awareness is key. Most important message here for Virgo Spirit for October 25th through the 31st, please and thank you. What does Virgo need to see here? Chariot, the 5 of Wands, the Tower, 2 of Wands, Five of Cups, 7 of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, the Star, Seven of Cups, Two of Cups, Five of Swords, Six of Wands, the Hierophant, the Queen of Swords, the Emperor again is clarified, Knight of Swords, Six of Swords to the Lovers, Eight of Pentacles, the Fool, Wheel of Fortune, Chariot, I do feel here, Virgo, this is something that you're processing from past experience. Something that may have, I feel like it's something that you initiated within yourself to help protect you. So maybe this was an opportunity in business that you had, and because it didn't pan out the way that you expected, you might have created this belief system around money. Like, oh, well, it's okay, I don't need that, or it's too much, or something along those lines here. Okay, there's something from this past situation that has you guarded, but I feel like this is what's coming down here, Virgo. This is what you're letting go of. Okay, this being guarded. And this is clarifying the Nine of Pentacles, guys. Okay, material harvest. So obviously in the past there was some type of situation regarding money that could honestly have to do with like investing. Investing is just a thing that a lot of people end up doing when they have a lot of money, you know, making your money work for you. I do feel like you are kind of coming to terms. Maybe there was a message, or maybe you took a course, did some shadow work. The crown chakra is the intuitive part of the brain, right? It's that connection to spirit. So I do feel here that you have been guided in some sense towards this healing process. Okay. I will say here, Virgo, when I say stand your ground, there might be some confusion regarding relationships. Okay, so whether this is like disagreement, maybe there's a mix here with business and pleasure, but I feel like you need to keep your eye on the prize here. Okay, because this confusion, right now you're processing this belief system surrounding money. When we put too many sticks in the fire, we can get burned. Okay, so there's a need here, Virgo, to just stay focused on one thing at this time, especially with the Mercury retrograde, all these retrogrades going on. If you feel there's any confusion in a type of a connection here, or even maybe this is a business partnership, you're needing to first focus on what you envision your outcome being and how does that person align with that. Okay, and go from there. Some type of loss here. This may be associating with this money belief system here that you're processing. This is going to be moved forward. You know, you're going to move forward from this belief system, but it's going to take some work, Virgo. You're going to have to put in the effort here. I also feel that for some of you, you may be still still working at the same place, or dealing with the person or people who you were around when that belief system was created. And that is also a way that we stay stuck. Okay? It's triggering us to keep us where we're at. When we're stuck in a position, that's just a way that our brain uses to protect us from harm. The brain is only trying to protect you from that anxious feeling. You're the one that has to determine, you know, is this a valid, is this something that I validly need to be protected from? you know? Or is this just my brain overworking itself, overthinking? For instance, if this is a job opportunity that you may not be accepting because maybe it's not exactly in alignment with what you envision for your future, maybe there's still some things that you can learn from that in the meantime to help you to work towards that goal. Maybe if this is a relationship, maybe there is confusion within a relationship and you're kind of mulling this over to see, is this something that I still want to entertain? It's very important to get clear on what you envision the outcome being first and stand your ground in that. There is some negative beliefs that you're gaining some clarity on. So whether this has been shadow work that you've been doing, some type of inner work, some type of processing has been going on here, Virgo, where you've really been, maybe meditation, been gaining clarity on these internal situations that have been holding you back. I will say here, the last cards that we have out was the Six of Swords with the Lovers. Okay, so there is a sacrifice that's being made here, Virgo, to move forward. This very well could be a deep connection. And sometimes in life, one of the lessons that we have to learn is letting go of a deep connection, putting ourselves first, loving ourselves first. Okay, so let's get some clarification out here on this. And again, guys, I keep saying this reading could go two ways because I do see this two ways. So for some of you, this is a belief system around money, and some of you, this is a belief system around relationships. For those of you that this is a relationship, this relationship that you're letting go of here, Virgo, okay, has really changed your perspective on like your approach with relationships, your belief systems around relationships, okay? You're needing to get back to center, Virgo, get back in tune with your star player, what exactly it is that you want. Part of the process of putting ourselves first in any scenario is making sure that our needs are being met first and foremost, whether it's a career, a job opportunity, a relationship, a friendship. Making sure that we are feeling stable and secure, and that the partnership, friendship, business opportunity is mutually beneficial is going to be important. That balance is important. If something is imbalanced, eventually it's gonna not end so well, okay? It's only sustainable when it's mutual. Five of Cups to the Seven of Wands, please, for Virgo. Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, this is definitely a belief system around money, and this could, with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, this could have to do with a family situation, a family dynamic, A lot of times when we're brought up in a certain dynamic within our family, maybe our parents didn't have a lot of money growing up, or maybe we had to struggle a lot. That could be part of the belief system, is that struggle, right? Having to struggle to get to where you want. Why can't it come easy? Why isn't it easy? Well, it can be easy. It's all about your perspective on how you see situations and attract certain scenarios, how you approach different opportunities in your life, okay? This belief system has kept you stuck for a while, Virgo. This is going to be freeing when you're finally relieved from this burden, okay? Nine of Pentacles with the Star card here for Virgo. Nine of Pentacles in the world. So yeah, you're really coming to terms with, I can do this. You know, this is a very independent, very stable, very secure energy. The Nine of Pentacles is also a card of making sure that your needs are met. Seven of Cups with the Two of Cups. Seven of Cups with the Two of Cups. For Virgo. The Star with the Queen of Pentacles. There's another card with your independence first. Okay, yourself first. Whatever it is that you've been holding on to, Virgo, I feel like it's been spewing over in other areas of your life. And once you're, for some of you, this could have been like a Reiki retreat. I just got that vision in my head. Maybe this is some type of spiritual retreat that you're doing, something along those lines, but there's some form of healing that's taking place here, Virgo, that's really helping you to blossom. Okay? It's really helping you to bloom. It's a really beautiful thing. The truth will set you free, okay? And even the truth within yourself. So being honest with yourself, you know, sometimes that's all it takes. Like, okay, there's confusion. How do we get through this? Okay, there's some toxic behavior traits. How do we handle this situation? You know, it doesn't necessarily have to be like, oh, it's toxic. Oh my God, don't deal with it. Because when we don't deal with it, that's when we suppress, that's when we ignore, that's when those emotions will eventually bubble over into other areas of our life. I feel like that's something that you're really grasping that concept here, Virgo, in this reading. This reading for a lot of you is probably confirmation that you're on the right path, okay? That you're headed in the right direction. Five of Swords with the Six of Wands here, please, for Virgo, and thank you. The truth will set you free. Hanged Man. That's that change in perspective here, Virgo, that you're really going through. Yeah. For a lot of you, this was like not ever having enough, okay? And then you've just maybe come to terms with, well, that's how things are. That's how it is. That's not always how it is. But it is when you keep that mindset. And I only speak from personal experience, guys. So don't take offense to anything that I say. I'm only trying to be real with you guys, okay? You are the maker, you are the creator of your life. You are the maker of this life, okay? Your perception, the way you're thinking about situations has a major effect on the outcome in your life. You can either focus on the negative things, the negative situations that have happened. You can focus on the positive. And I feel here, Virgo, you're really coming to terms with that. Your thought patterns really control everything in your life here. Freedom. Hanged Man with the Judgment card. That's freedom. This change in perspective is freeing you from this burden here. Hierophant, Queen of Swords, Tower with the Knight of Swords. This is coming to an end. For some of you, this could be, I don't feel like shocking, okay? But I do feel here that it's going to be like, it's finally happening. It's finally done. It's finally over, okay? We're finally moving forward here, okay? Finally gaining progress. I do feel like this has been something that you've been battling for a while here. Trying to come to terms with, trying to figure this out. Okay. Shit. That was interesting here, Virgo. So, cards that flew, Justice and the Eight of Wands in reverse. Okay. I feel like this is just you taking action. You're not really expressing anything here. You're not talking about this. I feel like you've kind of really come to terms. There's like I said, a strategizing. I feel like you're planning this out. This is something that maybe you've learned again at some type of spiritual retreat, or maybe this is like a webinar that you did, something along those lines. Okay. Devil energy present, Tower energy present. This is definitely an energy of like doing shadow work, doing this inner healing work with the Star card coming out twice, guys. Okay. I do feel like things are starting to look up. Things are starting to move forward. Things are starting to turn in your favor. We have the Wheel, we have the Page. Okay, the Page of Swords. So be aware that there is somebody around you or somebody that's trying to gain information about you. This doesn't necessarily have to be somebody around you. It's definitely something that's watching you. Okay? Focus on the outcome, the eye on the prize. What do you envision the outcome being here in this scenario? Heavily money, guys, but for some of you this is going to be relationships. I do feel like things are finally starting to move forward here though. Okay, so let's take a look here, Virgo, and see get a few of these cards out here for your advice, guidance moving forward. I am going to do an extended version, guys, to the reading. In the extended version, we're going to take a look in a little bit deeper into the energies. Is there anything else that you need to be made aware of? Let that come to the forefront. We'll look at the next steps moving forward, where this is all headed. Okay, the outcome if the guidance is followed. Pull out a few different oracle decks over there. If it's something that you're interested in, Virgo, you're more than welcome in joining us. The links are all below in the description box. Page of Cups. So this is a message or a love offer here, Virgo, but I feel like you're in this reading, in this instant, you're really focused with your future, what you envision for your future. Okay? Feel like you're really coming to terms with any indecisive energy, any flighty energy, person, place, or thing that isn't stable in your life. You're having to let this go. It could also be that unstable belief system around money here as well, guys. Okay, so keep that in mind. But something unstable in your life is leaving. This may be making a way for a new opportunity to come your way. Okay, the Lovers with the King of Cups, water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is definitely a choice that you have to make here, Virgo, to move forward. Okay. Now, what I see here in this reading is, for some of you, there's something that's been very difficult for you to release. For some of you, this could have been a relationship. I feel here, Virgo, that you're finally moving forward from that. You're finally getting closure. You're finally coming to terms. And whatever process that you have been going through here within yourself has been working. What I see here, Virgo, is you need to keep your eye on the prize. Focus on that outcome. Focus on that future. Let's get a soul journey card for you, Virgo. So just to clarify, guys, what I mean by keeping your eye on the prize is you have to get clear on what you envision the outcome being. See if this person aligns with that, and then focus on that outcome. Your steps are going to be guided by that outcome. If this is money related, focus on that outcome and don't give up. For Virgo, worry. I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. Worry is a wasted emotion. It does nothing other than give you the illusion of control. When you expend too much energy worrying, it limits you and has an adverse effect on the natural energy of your soul. Worrying destroys the hope, faith, and excitement that are wonderful elements of the schoolroom called Earth. Remember that you are what you think. You have the power to create positive thoughts, which beget positive outcomes. Worry is a negative emotion that sets you up for a negative result. What unnecessary worries are you carrying around with you now? Examine them objectively in the light of love. Help your soul to release them and be fully connected to the current moment, which is where your power resides. Beautiful. Beautiful, Virgo. So, Virgo, I feel like that's a good solid message coming out for you guys. Let's get a power thought card, some of the reading. I do feel here, Virgo, you may be a little bit stressed, a little up in your head. But I feel like you're coming to terms with a lot of things, okay? And there's like little glimmers of light. So at times you're probably anxious, worried, scared, fearful. And at times you're probably understanding, knowing, have that vision, can see that outcome. When you're in those clear moments, take some time to write it out, okay? Take some time to write out that outcome. That way, when you're having any of those negative emotions, you can pull out that piece of paper and read it and look at it and analyze it. Let's get a power thought card for you, Virgo. I am at peace. Divine peace and harmony surround me and dwell in me. I feel tolerance, compassion, and love for all people, myself included.